What's going on, gamers? So we got a post here by Parris or Vicious talking about what is an Xbox? Is the ROG Xbox Ally an Xbox? What does he think? He gives his analysis here. I sent him a comment, giving him respect because he came out and he was being honest about it. And this is the type of stuff we need because the truth shall set you free. You see what I mean? Lies are nothing but slavery. Now, one thing why this is also important is because this is influence. We see 200,000 people watching this. So what are you telling them? You see, this is the way I look at things. As I told people, I had no problem with the Xbox Ally X. Honestly, the ROG Ally, yeah, I have a problem with the regular one. I think that's a ripoff. And I think that $1,000 price tag is a ripoff, but I do not think the Ally X is a bad product. And I think people are misunderstanding that. I have no problem with it. And I have to say something because I think this is really funny. I had some guy, no, we'll get back to that later, come on my page saying that he thinks that I'm jealous of the handheld and it's threatening this because it's going to outsell the Switch 2. And I really cannot take those type of comments serious because you guys know why. And I just cannot. I'm like, do you really know what you're saying? That's insane. I think I didn't even sell 2 million. So hopefully, the hole in his brain somehow heals. But let's continue and let's get to what Parris is going to say here. Respect again.
And I think the first thing I had was Parris made an excellent point. I think the handheld is what an Xbox is going to be. It's about the platform now, not the device, and the walled garden is no more. And yeah, I said that, and I know a couple other people have been kind of echoing that as well, because you got to understand, is this, I'm literally going to turn it on while I'm talking to you. Is this an Xbox today? No. It's not. It is a Windows 11 PC handheld, but this.
And that's a better way to say it in the nicest way possible. I get what he's doing. That's cool. But at least he admitted it. When I'm looking at this, man, this is a Windows 11 handheld. Come on, man. Stop playing games. You know what I mean? I think after a while, too, when you're in the position that he's in, you know what I mean? He can be an influencer. I know he likes Xbox. I saw his interview with Phil Spencer and all that. But that doesn't mean that I look at him as somewhat of a shill like that. But obviously, he has some influence there. That is not an accident. But what I like is that he came out letting people look, man, it's a Windows 11. What's wrong with that? Is this a crime? Is something terrible going to happen? Oh my God, you just, it's like, everybody knows this. And by doing that, as I said, if I was in a store in Best Buy and some dude was sitting over there telling somebody, this is an Xbox, just get it, man. You know, it's good. I'm fired. Get out of my store. You're like, what? You're lying to people. I do not hire you to lie to people. They need to know what this product is, how it works. I put it in the PC section. It's over there with the laptop stuff. It's not over there in the gaming section. Do not lie to my customers. Tell them what the product is so they can know that. And they're going to look at me and say, I like this guy's store because they tell me the truth. He was honest about the reviews. I know what I'm getting. Now I know how to study for things so I can be prepared for it. He didn't just try to brainwash me and get me to buy something for a $4 trillion company that doesn't need any more money. It's like, you know, at this point, that's why I'm just like, yeah, that's where I look at some of those people. Yeah, okay. And then I see some of those people, it's like, okay, maybe you have a family, you're trying to, you know, get some money. You don't want to give up that position and those benefits. Yeah, whatever. But you guys know my end here. So that's my thing about that. And once again, I like what he said. And I get what he means by, like, you know, not yet, because Microsoft is literally moving towards PC gaming. You know what I mean? As I told people, man, dude, the traditional Xbox is done. It's about PC gaming now. They can't do that no more. They lost. Deal with it. Everybody's accepted it. I've been there since day one, just like you. You want to know the difference? I'm not weak. I face the truth.
This is where Xbox is headed with this device. Let me just hold it up here so you can see. And it should just log me right in. Yeah, see, this is logging me right in right now. Mm-hmm. And I guess you can see the last thing I played. See what it shows. I'm literally just watching the screen to see what it shows. What is it showing? It's only showing installed games. Okay, good. Yeah, because y'all don't need to see that. Anyways, the point I'm making on that is Xbox is in transition. And I think Destin had a really good tweet earlier today as well. But they're in transition. You know, I was up at Microsoft earlier this year. I got to talk to people on the Windows team. And it is pretty clear to me that, and Sarah Bond said it in that AMD video, they want Windows to be the place where you game. Obviously PC gaming, but they're clearly moving towards this hybrid hardware that has a lot of console functionality, but under the hood, it's essentially a Windows PC.
See, I knew it. I'm glad that he just straight up said it. We've been talking about this for months. Alex has said on his channel and a couple other people that, dude, it is going to be a hybrid PC device. The traditional console is done. Microsoft can't compete anymore. This is the route they have to go. This is the route Nutella wants them to go with Althoff and saying, give me back that money. This is the only way for us to make this type of money. We cannot do that anymore. We're not making any money doing it. It's not going to work. You're not cutting into my bonuses anymore either. So we're going to have to go this route. And we're going to have to take that place that we're going to have to accept in the PC community because you're not overwriting Steam. And they're not going to replace GOG either because they can't. So those two platforms already have their unique imprint into the PC world and they will never be overtaken. You know what I mean? So Microsoft has to come and try to get what they can in that world and try to somehow find a way to be relevant. That's why they're improving the Xbox PC app. That's why they're trying to team up with Asus to learn about the handhelds because they can't go make their own official. They would have messed that up. And you would have got stomped into the ground trying. Official? What do you mean? No, Nintendo just took everything, and they are. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't do that. You weren't even confident enough to sell 10 million units with your own official handheld. And they made the right decision because it would have failed. And it would have been an embarrassment. So if I have to say anything, at least you were smart enough to realize not to do that because that would have not worked. And there's nothing wrong with realizing that you just can't do it. Don't deceive yourself and think that you can when you can't. Because that would be their own delusion. And all these other people that have these fantasies like that moron that left that comment on my channel talk about I'm threatened by, what the hell do I need to be threatened by this device for? Are you kidding me? Nintendo will sell that thing 100 times over. What do you mean I sell 100 something million? This thing can't even sell 2 million. So I'm trying to figure out, like, some of the stuff these people say. Why would Nintendo, like, you're not even a threat, not even 2% of a threat to them. Like, this needs to be like some wake up call here. Stop mentioning them, and it's annoying. That's why I have to bring them up. So like, these people keep on mentioning them. It's like, dude, nobody's talking about them. It's you idiots who keep bringing them up. I'm talking about this handheld, and I'm talking about Microsoft and Asus and what's going on. You guys keep on bringing that. So I was like, okay, well, then let's do it then. And then we're going to talk about the Switch 2 grip stuff and all that, because that's why I'm bringing it up. Because you want to paint this and this negative image. Okay, now it's this turn. Oh, I can't do this? You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, so once again, that says a lot about you. Like, I would like to see intelligence come out of the Xbox community. And honestly, lately, I've just not seen much of it. Barely any at all. At least he's coming out being somewhat, but I feel like sometimes he speaks his mind more than other people, and he isn't just always like PR stuff. And there's a bit to him that I like because of that.
The point is, they're transforming this to be more platform than just what it previously was, where it was just a traditional console. They lost that war. It is what it is.
Exactly.
At this point. We can hum and haw and rant and rave about what is an Xbox, what isn't an Xbox, but they're transforming that these type of devices, anything that can have that Xbox app on it, is an Xbox now. And moving forward.
Yeah, I will never agree with that, but I get what he's trying to say, because it's just, like I said, a stupid PR brainwashing. I'm going to go around too and say, can you put the GTA into all of this so I can have GTA 6 and everything? These are all GTA 6 devices with a GTA logo on it. No, GTA device would be something Rockstar made, and they called it a GTA console, and they launched. I said, okay, that's a GTA console. Rockstar made it from their in-house. You know what I mean? They put their stuff on there. Ubisoft put their Ubisoft launcher and stuff all over. There's a long time ago. EA, same thing, but that's not what they are. You know what I mean? And not really talking to him, because you guys know I've been like this, but he's basically saying that's what Microsoft is doing. So I'm talking about what he's saying that Microsoft is doing is a sense of this is an Xbox. It's like, no, it's not. It'll never be one. An Xbox is in-house with video games. All this other stuff is you're going to other people's departments that made those aspects in the PC world. It says the moment you step into the PC world, you're going to the PC world. That's it. There's no turning anything to an Xbox. It's PC and it always will be. You cannot change that. And that's why I was like, that's stupid. You'll never convince me of this brainwashing nonsense.
See, this is why all the arguments that I've seen over the past few days are just ridiculous. No, and I've said this since they announced this thing. No. There's legacy games that are on the Xbox Series X and S that are not playable on here. It is PC games. But moving forward, what are all Xbox games going to be? They're going to be playable on the PC. They're going to be play anywhere moving forward. And they're going to slowly but surely transform away from what the previous model was to where every Xbox game that comes out first party and some third party, not all third party, will be play anywhere. Some will be in Game Pass, some won't from third party, but they're going to be playable on devices like this. They're going to be cloud streamable, and whatever this next hardware is, which essentially will be Windows, it's going to be playable on that too. They're allowing you to bring in other digital stores, which if you watch the review that I put out and even talking about Kind of Funny, I like the fact that I can aggregate all my digital stores into that Xbox full screen experience. I can launch my Steam and Epic Store games from there. They're fully playable, no issues. Are there still bugs with this? Of course. I highlighted that in the review and I talked about it a lot. But and look, and it's more than fair to criticize them for not having some of these things ready day one, but I kind of
yeah. But I expected it. I was telling people, get ready for this. There's people arguing with me saying, oh, no, no. That's why I'm making these videos. I said, what did I tell you? You know what I mean? Because I was just trying to get you, like I said at the beginning, I'm trying to get you prepared for what's coming. You're talking about the company that's the most lost in the gaming industry. You think they're going to give you something great? And it's not going to have any problems, man? Come on, man. And they're not even making a product. This is what I mean. Like, this type of stuff takes time. Some of these people just have ridiculous expectations and fantasies. And I'm like, I'm sorry, no. I'm just going to have to shut that down so that you can see reality. See, this is reality I told you about. Now you know what it is. I know he knows about the reality too.
knew that going in, just talking to people over the summer. So it wasn't unexpected, but eventually they're going to get there. I would say by the time we get to 2026, you're going to see a lot of the things that I had an issue with this today. They're going to resolve them because they understand.
Yeah, that can happen. But it's going to be Asus's product that is getting better and Microsoft collaborating with them to get some of their experiences on there so that you can have a closer Xbox experience, but you're never going to have an Xbox console, though, because it's not an Xbox console. It's a PC device. It's a Windows device. You know what I mean? Windows is not Xbox. There is no getting around that. You know what I mean? And it never will be. No, it's Microsoft Windows. You know what I mean? Xbox gaming is different. Now, like I said, you can bring apps to things, but an app is not a console. It is an app. And that's all. Yeah, it's like all these other apps I have on my PC. And the PC will always be that personal, customizable computer that can have all types of apps on it. And that is the truth, and that will never change.
It's a work in progress, and I got to iterate on it. And that's why I said this thing is an alpha. It's a sneak peek at the next generation of what Xbox is going to be. That next that next console, when you power it up, this interface is going to look awfully familiar. The fact that you're going to be able to integrate Steam and the Epic Store and GOG and Ubisoft and any other PC digital store into this. Those games that you own on those digital stores will be playable on whatever the handheld is, whatever the console is that sits under your television, obviously any type of PC that you build. That's where they're going. Whether you like it or not, that's where Xbox is headed.
Yeah, exactly. So notice what he's saying. It's like, okay, it is the thing. I was talking to those other people. I said, I'm playing PlayStation 5 games. That's been on PC for years. It's been on the ROG. It's been on the Legion. What are you doing? Something new, some miracle because Microsoft wants to step in and put their logo on something? Dude, PC players have been doing that and they don't care. Steam players have been doing it at higher settings and they do not give a shit. They don't. To them, it's just, it's just the Xbox crowd, man. They're just doing it. It's like, dude, we've been doing this for years. Are you doing some miracle or something? Because before you even came, the Asus thing was doing the same thing. Oh, you're like, no, what do you mean? You're not doing anything new. This is what I mean by like Microsoft coming in. Oh, you can do all this. What do you mean? It's right there. And why do I want to pull up your stupid, annoying spy creep app and your background bloat so that I can launch a Steam game? No, thanks. I'm going to stay on Steam and just click Steam and launch it through there. I'm not pulling up your annoying app and your annoying game bar and your garbage Windows 11 that I don't like just to do your nonsense when it can be available in a lesser annoying way. That's my thing, and I don't think it's ever going to change, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I mean, I have my Game Pass key sitting around, and I'm going to use it for games like Ninja Gaiden 4, Outer Worlds 2. I'm still interested in Xbox games, you know what I mean? But other than that, Microsoft is just a logo that I may pull up on my PC every once in a while, but they're not even on my taskbar. That's how they are to me now. Just a little logo I may pull up and search to use for a quick Game Pass, and that's it. That's where we're at with Microsoft, and I think a lot of people are in the same boat. So let me know what you guys think about this. Good video, Parris. Respect to you for being honest. I'm not saying really anything against you. I'm just kind of speaking as I've always do. I know you've seen some of my stuff. Some of you guys don't like it. I get it. But I never came to attack you. You want to know why I had a problem? Because I was sitting here going at Microsoft's anti-consumer behavior, but I was not talking to anyone. Then people started coming attacking me. Now we have a problem, and that's why I started doing that farming. Now you guys know, ain't no reason to be fake over here. I was like, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this greed. It's me and Microsoft. But you got these people coming in attacking me. I'm like, okay, well then now I'm going to call you out. You know what I mean? Because we can't criticize the most anti-consumer spree behavior I've ever seen in my entire life. Just like I said, go into a sports game and see what happens if somebody's acting up and the team is just doing so terrible and the coach is sitting there. Oh, everything's okay. What? You're not going to get on his ass? You're not going to get aggressive? What? You're not going to criticize him to tell him to try to do better? You're just going to sit there? It's all okay? Everything's fine. It's better than ever. Oh boy. Capital Z, sleeping. Wake up. You know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, Parris, respect for admitting that because you're not doing anything wrong. It's obvious and everybody knows it. And no, Microsoft should not punish anyone for doing that because it is just the obvious. Nobody did anything terrible. You see what I'm saying? Later, y'all. And remember, I was there day one with the Duke controller when Rock was there on the stage with Bill Gates. So you're talking to somebody that's been there since day one. Talk to somebody that's been there Nintendo day one, Sega day one, PlayStation day one. All of them. You see what I mean? So here's my thing with that. Yeah, who are you talking to? Definitely these people are just new Fortnite players. You weren't in the 360 days. You weren't in the original Xbox days. You don't know. And I can tell a lot of these people don't. I'm like, you're just this modern rookie player. I can't take you serious. You don't understand the game. Later.